Hello again, this is Sam Houston, and welcome to My Front Porch.
The Legend of Chicken Marys and Chicken Annies. Late last week, I had the opportunity to make a short road trip through parts of Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Iowa. It was an interesting trip in many ways, including the weather, which was unseasonably cool, registering a high of 72 during the day and a low as 59 at night. It made me wish I could can some of that weather and bring it back to Texas, only to be opened on a 100-degree day. I strategically made stops to dine at places which I'd experienced many years before. My first stop was in Pryor, Oklahoma, at a barbecue place called JL's. I'd not eaten there in probably 7 years, but the taste of their beans and brisket was etched strongly on my palate. I got there right at dinner time and absolutely gorged myself while I tried to figure out how I could economically have meals shipped back to me in Texas. It was a real treat, and I felt like I'd visited an old friend. Another place I visited was Chicken Annie's, located in Pittsburg, Kansas. The food was terrific, but the story behind the restaurant and its neighbor restaurant, Chicken Mary's, is even better. Back in the 1930s, the economy around Pittsburgh was based on production coming from the multiple coal mines in the area. Unfortunately, in 1934, Ann Pickler found herself facing some very harsh realities. Her husband suffered a disabling accident at Yale Coal Mine number 13, and with 5 children to feed, she needed to come up with a way to provide for her struggling family. Relying on her cooking skills, Annie turned her home into a small restaurant. With her children waiting on tables and helping, she began feeding the mining community. First by making sandwiches and later selling pan-fried chicken. Sometimes on Saturday night there'd be dancing in the restaurant until the early morning, and there were rumors that a cup of moonshine could be found under a table or two. A short time later, just down the road, Mary Zerngast began serving customers from her kitchen table after her husband was forced to quit working in the mines due to health issues. Soon she also offered pan-fried chicken, and the chicken wars commenced as the two restaurants, located just a few hundred feet apart, worked to earn the loyalty of customers. Even as of today, there are members of the community and segments of families that are sharply divided on which restaurant is the best. The issue has been rumored to have caused more than one divorce and a couple of estates which left heirs out of the family inheritance due to divided chicken loyalties. Trust me, in Pittsburgh, they take their chicken seriously. One thing I can say for certain is the food is special in both establishments. There are places where you feel like you've been served a home-cooked Sunday dinner any day of the week you choose. On the day of my visit, both restaurants seemed to be equally filled to the brim. For an outsider, it's shocking to see two very similar restaurants located in a small rural community and only a few feet from each other. Somehow it doesn't seem to be curious for the people of Pittsburgh and the surrounding area. How can two very similar restaurants survive in such close proximity? Well, I'm not sure I have an answer, but they've been doing it for nearly 90 years. The two have even competed on the Travel Channel's Food Wars TV program. Some of the rivalry ended when the granddaughter of Chicken Mary married the grandson of Chicken Annie. And what would you expect the young couple to do to make a living? Naturally, they opened a chicken restaurant. Chicken must run in those two families' bloodline. There are a lot of great stories to find when you're out on the road. I know I enjoyed my meal and talking with Donna Ligler, one of the granddaughters of Chicken Annie. If you're ever in Pittsburgh, you need to pick one of the two restaurants and try them out. No recommendation for me as to which one, as they're both special. If you're making a round trip, which takes you near Pittsburgh, perhaps you can eat going through, then eat at the other restaurant on the way back home. Then you can pick your own favorite. I'll bet you have a hard time. Thought for the day. The best comfort food will always be mashed potatoes, gravy, beans, cornbread, and fried chicken. Amen. Until next time, I'll keep riding the storm out.